Monday, May 29th, Memorial Day, which is a day to remember our fallen service people, and it was started right after right after the Civil War. So let's use today to remember why we're able to do what we do. My name is Beth. I'm on Sailing Vessel Surprise with my husband Randy and our 3 fur babies, Pookie, Seal, and Patches. We meet here every day, 365 days a year, at 9 a.m. on Channel 80 Alpha, and the purpose of this net is to get to know each other, help each other out, and have a little bit of fun. This is a controlled net, which means that if you have something to say, please state the name of your boat and wait to be recognized by me, and then continue your traffic. It's a family-friendly net, so please watch your mouth and your manners. Thank you. Today's order of business will be weather, new arrivals, departures, announcements, comments, questions, people needing help, buy, sell, trade, lost and found, trivia, and then final business. Any new arrivals to the harbor today or in the last week or so, or just haven't introduced yourself on the radio, please come now. One more call for new arrivals. Okay, didn't hear any new arrivals, so I'm just going to go over the rules for everybody, or if you're just new and too shy to talk to us this morning, that'll probably change because we're just so fun to talk to. But stop by the harbor and get you a bag. It has all kinds of great information in it, and it'll give you some numbers to taxis, restaurants, different services that are available in the area. Also, this is a minimum wake harbor. No wake in the man-made canals or the dinghy channel, and please, no planing while you're in the harbor. Keep a 4 to 6 foot painter on your dinghy. That's so we can get as many boats as we can right there at the dinghy dock so people can do their business. Return the dock carts to the dock. You want to be able to find it when you need it, so please bring it back, and bring it back clean. If you've used it to haul something icky, just hose it out real quick so our groceries and our laundry don't get all messed up. Please break down your recycling boxes. There's a wonderful recycling bin right beside the trash bin, and it's a little smaller than the trash bin, so we need things to be as compact as possible to get as much in there as possible. Keep a light on your dinghy or your kayak at night for safety reasons, for both the people who are driving towards you and for yourself. We don't want a crash to occur. And for your furry little pets, please keep them on a leash, and more importantly, please clean up after them. For people that do have pets, when you see someone else's pet's mess, it just makes you feel like you feel responsible for it because people might think it's yours. So we don't want that. Please clean up after your little babies. Next is departures. Is there anyone leaving the harbor for a day sail, or going north, or going to the Bahamas last minute? Please come now. Any departures? Okay.
Southern Estate.
Leave this place. It's a wonderful place, so I understand no departures today. let's go with announcements. Who has something fun happening this week in the harbor and you want to share it with everybody? Announcements come now.
Island time.
Go Island time. What do you got?
Pickleball. We're having pickleball every day, every weekday, I should say, this week, including today. Even though it's a holiday, they'll be playing over there starting right now. Starts at 9 o'clock each morning. It's a great sport. Get out, get some exercise, meet some friends. You don't need to know how to play. They'll teach you how to play. You don't even need a paddle. They've got those. So all you really need to do is show up with some water over at the basketball courts at the city park here. Each weekday, like I said, 9 o'clock each morning. Come join us. Over.
Yeah, pickleball. That would be great for more people to participate in. We tend to get a little stationary on our boats. So to have something like that, that's a great thing to keep your metabolism up. Any other new announcement or any other announcements? Invictus. Go, Invictus.
Hey, I think we're all going out to Gilligan's again, and I believe we're going to be grilling on Gilligan's Island or with West Sisters Rock. So, I think the time was 2 o'clock. I'm trying to wait for Ryan to see if he answers, but I think the time was 2 o'clock, and, come there before or whatever and bring something to grill, and we'll grill on Gilligan's.
All right, that's a great time. Gilligan's is always fun. Just being around our people here in the harbor's fun. So yeah, 2 o'clock at Gilligan's. If you don't know where that is, you can find it on your chart, and it's West Sisters Rock, I think is what it's considered. Any other announcements?
This is Southern Estate, and we're going to go over to the snorkeling today.
Are you inviting others out with you?
Yeah, if anybody wanted to join us, we're over here at Sombrero, so we'll take on a couple people if they want to go over to the reef.
Okay, and what time was that?
Noon. I think we're going to leave right at noon.
All right, if anyone wants to go snorkeling out on the reef, just get with them on 6-8 after the net, and sounds like they've only got a couple spots available, so make sure you okay it with them. Don't just show up on them. Any other announcements? Well, I do have an announcement. Our usual Friday night at the Tiki from 5 to 7, we have a happy hour. Bring a dish to share, or a bag of chips, a box of wine, just anything that you can share with the group. We tell stories, just have fun together, and of course there's always some cornhole. Speaking of cornhole, regular cornhole is on Mondays and Wednesdays from 5 to 7. So if you want to learn to play cornhole, you don't have to know anything. The guys there and girls will be so happy to help you, teach you how to play. We have the boards, we have the bags, we have some people with skill. So come over and play some cornhole.
Cool Beans.
Go ahead, Cool Beans.
Are they meeting at overseas before that, or sometimes they go to overseas with that?
I don't think anyone has lately, but some have. Just get a hold of a few of the cornholers, and I'm sure you could get someone to pop in over there for you at overseas around 4 or so you can get some liquid courage, or just some people say they tend to play better if they have a few drinks in them. So, yeah, happy hour at overseas is always a possibility. Any other announcements? I guess Mango Sky still is having trouble with the radio, so I'll go ahead and mention movie night as well. It's Saturdays. We meet at 6 to cook out and eat, and then as soon as the sun goes down, there's a movie. I'm not sure what this movie will be this week, but hopefully by Wednesday they'll have it all worked out. So Saturday at the Upper Tiki at dusk, there is a movie night. One more call for announcements. Alright, let's go on to comments, questions, people needing help. Anybody out there in need, or anybody out there willing to offer services to the harbor? Go ahead, Windward Express. Yes, they are closed today, being Memorial Day. So I think they open right bright and early, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Yes, there is. It's right when you come through the Bridge to Nowhere, which is an old drawbridge that doesn't have the bridge anymore. So you come in there, and right around marker, I think it's 18, there's an area between 18 and 16. There's lots of room to anchor.
Intrepid.
Go ahead, Intrepid.
Yeah, we got a large open space next to me at 18, and there's a couple spots down by 16 channel marker.
No problem, and don't forget to go to the marina when you do get your ball, and they'll give you the bag, and please feel free to participate in all the events that we've just discussed. This is a very inclusive harbor, so we love new people to come and join us. Any other comments, questions, people needing help?
Island time.
Go ahead, Island time.
Yeah, yesterday morning I had a problem. I needed to resolve some electrical problems, and was lucky enough to have Brandon on Harmony come over to my boat. I just want to thank him for fixing my electrical system. Great job. Did it quick and easy. Fantastic. And now I've also got a question. I asked it earlier and nobody responded. Are beer bottles considered recyclable here? Should I put them in the recyclable bin over there or in the trash?
I believe the recycle. There's a long list of things that are recycled, and I think colored glass is one of them. So yeah, I would put them in the recycling.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other comments, questions, people needing help?
Squatch.
Go ahead, Squatch.
Hey, I haven't. Is it possible for those who are going to Gilligan's if maybe we can get a ride? He's not up, so I haven't been able to ask him, but the dinghy we have, I'm not sure if it's going to make it because it still has a small leak and our bigger dinghy's in the shop. Come on, Squatch, F1, and give me a holler on 68 after the net.
Okay, if there's anyone out there that can help them get to, Gilligan's Island today for the cookout, just holler at them, and I know we'll find someone to get you there. That's what this harbor does. Anyone else? Slow morning for this morning. I guess people are sleeping in. One more call for comments, questions, people needing help, and then we'll be moving on.
This is Drummer.
Go ahead, Christian.
Hey, somewhere between, I think Dockside is, I think it was there, Dockside, but the little tricolor light that I have on the top of my dinghy fell off, or maybe it was knocked off at Dockside. So if anybody sees one floating, because it floats, I lost a Navisafe floating tricolor light. to see if it suctioned on there, and but you know what? It was on plane the whole way back from Gilligan, so I kind of think it got knocked off with all the dinghies over there at dockside, people tying up and whatnot.
I'm sure someone will find it. We'll keep an eye out for you there, Christian. Any other comments, questions, people needing help?
Seahorse.
Go ahead, Seahorse.
Good morning, Beth and Randy. Good morning, Harbor. We just wanted to thank whoever brought the sweet potatoes and eggplant to the tiki. We really enjoyed them. Thanks very much.
I do believe that might have been Mango Sky.
It was.
Thank you, Mango Sky.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to buy, sell, trade, lost, and found. Anybody got something they want to sell? Anybody got something they need to buy? Or if you have found Christian's lights, time to speak up. No one got anything for sale? I know there's a long list on the cruisers page. I think Sonic Sea Dog might have some stuff out there. There's a few other boats that have some things listed. So if you don't hear anything this morning, check the Facebook pages. Harmony. Go ahead, Harmony.
3,650 watts. Dealer in the harbor, established by members that we're going to go out to see it. Will be probably around Sombrero Beach area after 10, and that's why I won't be reachable. So if you guys need me, find me later. Bye.
I'll be interested to see that wind surfboard. Hopefully you'll be out maybe around 2 as well during the cookout.
Island time.
Any other buy, sell, trade, lost, and found?
Island time.
Go ahead, Island Time.
Yeah, I've got a couple of items. I've got a Raymarine RCU3 remote control unit for your Raymarine display. If you can't reach your display from your wheel to change those screens, this will let you do it remotely. I'm only asking $70 for it, and they sell for about $120 online. Mine's never been out of the box, so it's in really good new condition. I also have 3/8" stainless steel reefing hooks, or double reefing hook, or Cunningham hooks with 4.5" by 1/2" bolt, and I'm asking $75 for that. I'm on Island Time, and I'm one of those heading out to go sailing with sailboard today, so reach me tomorrow on 6/8. Over.
Okay, let's see. Let's go with one more buy, sell, trade, lost, and found. Was that someone trying to get in? Go ahead.
Scallywag.
Go ahead, Scallywag.
If you want to just get rid of them, you can drop them off. That place, I believe it's 150 some odd street.
Go ahead, Cool Beans.
Is it too late to ask for help on something?
Oh no, honey, you can ask anytime. Just tell us what you need.
Okay, I have an isotherm refrigerator freezer combo on my boat. The refrigerator portion works just great, but my freezer portion needs help. I suppose I have a leak. Is there anybody out there who might be able to help with that?
say he'll message it after it's going to come to me now. I'll talk to you if the compressor's not turning on, probably a fan. If it's overrunning, probably going to turn on. I'll go ahead and have it let it know. Yeah, I'd probably spend a couple dollars into 3-ounce dye. 3-ounce dye. I'll talk about this again. Can I hail you later today? Will you be on the bus?
I can give you my phone number. That would be better because I'm going to be running around.
Okay, after that, I'll hail you on the station.
Okay. Any other people, comments, questions, people needing help, or buy, sell, trade, lost and found? Come now. Alright, with nothing heard, let's move on to the funnest part of the net. Anybody got some trivia out there? Stump the Harbor, dad jokes, something to make us belly laugh like Klingons? Come on, let's make the Harbor laugh. Go ahead, Intrepid. Go ahead, Cool Beans.
That's correct. And translation?
Intrepid.
Okay, very close. It's Bone Island. Island of Bone. The third part, so why is it called Island?
Go ahead, Sweet Pea. Why is Key West known as Bone Island?
Seahorse for the gift.
Go ahead, Seahorse.
I think it's because all the natives used to go there. That's where they had their wars.
Go ahead, Intrepid.
That is not the reason that it was called that, but it is one theory that attributes towards it. There is another answer.
Surprise. I would say it's because they buried their dead on that island.
That's a pretty good thought as well, since they're so far from I'll give one more
In case anyone can't hear, we're still working on why is Key West known as Bone Island. Go ahead, Sweet Pea. Something to do with what? I didn't make that out. Something to do with Indians. Ryan, is that right?
Well, that's what Seahorse had suggested, and that is part of the folklore, but there is a much more prominent.
In case you didn't hear that, Sweet Pea, he said that's part of it, but there's a more prominent part of the lore that he's looking for.
So I'll go ahead and look it up. So it was the end of the cattle run before they butchered them on the dock and just cattle. And so the third part was out of Stock Island.
Cool Beans.
He was just talking about the cow. There was a time when cattle were at Stock Island. That's what they call Stock Island. The cows are called stock.
Okay, so we've got, for the answer in case Sweet Pea didn't hear, or anyone else, the Bone Island is because it was the end of the cattle run, where before they sent the cattle off, and Stock Island is named Stock Island because that's where they kept the cattle. Am I correct on that there, Ron?
That's absolutely correct, and if you know Key West channel, the whole genre of the livestock trade at the end of the road.
So much history in Key West. That's one of the reasons I love it. If you haven't taken a walking ghost tour, besides the ghost lore of it, the history is amazing. So, yeah, explore Key West and learn some of our U.S. history. Any other trivia, dad jokes, anything like that? Go ahead, Cool Change.
Yeah, before we call Memorial Day, what do we call Memorial Day? Sonic Sea Dog.
Go ahead, Sonic Sea Dog.
Decoration Day.
I remember my grandmother calling it Decoration Day. We'd pile in the car and go from place to place, taking care of the graves. Go ahead, Sweet Pea.
Which country did Gouda cheese originate from?
Go ahead, Cool Beans.
I'm going to guess Italy.
Oh, good guess, but no, it's not it.
Grace?
Go ahead, Grace.
Gouda comes from the Netherlands.
Good job, thank you.
Any other trivia? Go ahead. Anyone got a guess? Well, I'll guess. I'm going to say 7%. And they do a fine job. We have to be very grateful to them.
Kitten Caboodle.
Go ahead, Kitten Caboodle.
I got one for you. Where does the term hands down come from?
Got any guesses out there? Go ahead, Rogue's Nest.
Did he say, yeah, give me a relay.
He said elementary school.
Try again.
I think I heard Grace first. Go ahead, Grace.
No, I had another trivia. I forgot this one wasn't over yet.
Okay, was it Cool Change? Go ahead, Cool Change.
Ding, ding, ding. When a jockey is so far ahead of the pack, he can put his hands down.
Very interesting. Let's go to Grace now. Let's see what they've got.
Okay. Currently, and also even going back about 5 years ago, what percentage of the young men in the country are even capable medically of joining the military?
Mango Sky, yes.
Go, Mango Sky.
That would say around 58%.
Very close, but not quite.
Intrepid with a guess, and a question, then a guess.
Go, Intrepid.
Are we talking about today's youth, or are we talking about my youth?
No, we're talking about today's youth and within the last 5 years.
Okay, my guess would be a 0.5%.
No? I'll give it up. About 25% of the young men are medically capable of joining the military, and of that 25%, only about 25% actually make it in.
As they said on Men in Black, the best of the best of the best. Any more trivia?
Envera,
Go ahead.
What was the biggest operation for the saving American soldiers in World War II and ever in history?
Grace?
Go ahead, Grace.
Was it Dunkirk?
Operation Halyard.
Operation.
Didn't hear.
Where was that operation? Where did it take place?
World War II, Serbia, 500 American pilots saved by the Chetniks in Serbia, King's Guard. 500 of them also organized by some Serbs in CIA, in that time, CIA.
Wow, that's really cool.
On YouTube, you could find all information. So Operation Halyard, 500 Forgotten.
All right, well, that's interesting. I think some of us will be Googling today just to get some more information on something we didn't know about. Any other trivia?
Squatch.
Go ahead, Squatch.
What was the first Pixar movie?
What was the first Pixar movie? Go ahead, Rogue's Nest.
Ding, 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 that is correct.
And they've been making great movies ever since. Well, I've got one real quick that relates to Memorial Day. What's the flower that's worn in honor of Memorial Day?
Sweet pea.
Earthquake.
King Caboodle.
Heard Sweet Pea first.
A poppy.
That's right. We wear poppies to commemorate Memorial Day and to honor the ones who've given everything for us to have what we do. All right. With that, let's move on to final business. Is there any final business? Something that someone just woke up, didn't have a chance to get in on the regular segment? Just holler at me now.
Grace?
Go ahead, Grace.
One last comment regards Memorial Day and stuff. At present time, there are still 81,500 MIAs. 81,500 never made it home.
That's a staggering number. That's why we have this day, so we can reflect on that.
Okay.
Go ahead, Cool Change.
Going back to poppy seeds. Do you know what is harvested from poppy seeds?
I'm having trouble hearing. Can somebody relay?
What is harvested from the poppy?
Go ahead, Sweet Pea.
You're right.
Conky Tonkin.
Go ahead, Conky Tonkin.
There are only certain varieties of poppy that they can harvest the opium from, not all poppies.
I would ask how you know that, but we'll just move on. Anything else?
Tammy Ann.
Go ahead, Tammy Ann.
Yes, we joined in late, and so we didn't get to announce that we were new to the harbor, but we made it back from our trip to the Bahamas, and we are over here at Sombrero Marina. Since there weren't any balls available, we will be docking it for the next few months.
Well, welcome back. Don't forget, we've got a cookout going over at Gilligan's Island. Please feel free to pop over and say hi to everyone. Tell us about your travels.
Tammy,
Go ahead.
yeah, that was going to be my next question since we did join in late. What were the details about this afternoon at Gilligan's Island?
We'll be at Gilligan's sometime around 2, out and hanging out and having fun.
Okay, roger that. Thank you, and it's nice to hear all the voices again. It's good to be home.
Welcome home, honey.
Welcome home, Tammy Ann.
Other final business.
Foggy?
Go ahead, Foggy.
Yeah, good morning. A couple of things. First of all, Intrepid and Cool Change is really hard to hear on my radio. I'm not sure if it's me or them, so that's number one. Number two is, over the past few days, there have been a lot of people who are seemingly having refrigeration issues. There are two companies that will work on them. One is Salt, the other one is Arctic Temp, and the third one is an individual. His name is Blaine, B-L-A-I-N-E, and Blaine will come out to your boat and solve all your issues. I've got a phone number for him if anybody would like it. You could contact me after the net here, and I'll give you the number. Over.
Cool beans, thank you.
This is Tammy Ann. Could you tell us how to contact you again?
Foggy, yes, 6-8 after the net.
Any other final business?
Island time.
Go ahead, Island Time.
Just to go along with what Jay just said about some of the people who barely hear, there were several people that I had a real hard time hearing this morning. You ought to take a look at your radios. My radio, and most radios, ought to get out about 7 miles if you're on a boat, you know, not a handheld. Ought to get out 7 or 8 miles. I can reach frequently 15 miles or more on mine and receive the same way. If people are barely hearing you on the net in the morning, you need to fix your radio, because if you ever get in trouble, you could be in real trouble. There won't be anybody coming to help you. So take a look at those radios, and if you hear somebody that's barely audible on the net, you ought to tell them. They may not know it. Over.
I think a few of them are having some radio trouble, and some of them are using handhelds. But yeah, that's good advice. If someone's faint, make sure to let them know, because they might not know it. We didn't know we were having trouble till someone let us know. So yeah, please let anyone know if you're having trouble hearing them.
Cool beans.
Go ahead, Cool Beans.
Someone said I was
You were, but I'm hearing you fine now.
Dragon Lady.
Go ahead, Dawn.
I think they were more talking about Cool Change. I could hardly hear him. He was actually even quieter than Sweet Pea. And then Ryan on Intrepid.
Intrepid.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm actually at Mango Sky. We're on a handheld, and there's one little salt crossings on the microphone. Yeah, that's why I'm speaking louder now, directly into the mic. But yeah, there's this hardware issue with this mic being in Mango Sky. But Intrepid with comments for final business.
Go ahead, Intrepid.
Alright, I know this harbor has a lot of vets out here. And I just want to extend my gratitude to all of them. Thank you so much. My entire family were our vets. I was part of the first generation that didn't go into the service. My dad was in Vietnam, and he passed away about 8 years ago, 9 years ago from Agent Orange from Vietnam, from handling 50-gallon barrels. And cancer took his life from that. And I just want to thank everybody that dedicated their time to keep our country strong. Thank you, everybody.
Go ahead, Invictus.
While I hear Ryan on the radio, Ryan, can you give us some more details of Gilligan's Island today?
Yeah, I'm just thinking like 2 o'clock, we all show up with food, cook, have fun, do the deal. I kind of wasn't feeling so hot this morning, but whether I make it out or not, my grill will, and I'll make sure there's protein and a grill. So I'm thinking 2 o'clock. I'm hoping to be out there. But if I don't make it out, y'all have a good time, and I'll definitely make sure there's a protein grill out there for everybody.
Hope you feel better, Ryan. There is something going around the island here. Some people's had a 24-hour bug that's hurting their bellies and making them achy. So keep that in mind. We all love each other, but remember to try to hand sanitize and everything, just so we can all stay healthy. All right, one more call for final business, and then I'm moving on.
Scallywag.
Go ahead, Scallywag.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, I'm a little bit late here, but anyway, Scallywag's still looking for a GPS. If you got one, I'm usually on 6, 8, or 80, or you can see me. I'm on Charlie 4, Charlie 5, something like that. Scallywag.
Okay. Again, we are done, everybody, that 80 Alpha is for our net, and then it's also after the quiet channel, so if you want to just hang out and not listen to the chit-chat that goes on, and but want to be able to be notified if something major is happening in the harbor, keep it here on 80 Alpha. You can take a nap or just, work away in silence, but everybody else, hop back over to 68. That's where we talk amongst ourselves, and just want to keep this line here clear. And with that, I just want to say, remember, it all started with a mouse. Thanks, guys. Love y'all.